What's going on? If you clicked on this video, I can promise you one thing, and that's you're going to die at some point. But what I can't promise you is that you're going to live. Some people live the same day for their entire life. They get stuck in the same cycle for their entire life. They get stuck pleasing others. They get stuck because they have to survive. They get stuck because they never find purpose. They never find their life's work. Some people aren't even lucky enough to live long enough to even try to find that. And I'm not trying to say that to guilt you into finding that. I'm saying that because if you're able to click on this video, if you wanted to learn how to grow, if you want to learn how to be the best version of yourself, then you can do it. You have what it takes. We all have what it takes. And sometimes it just takes going outside of your comfort zone to find what you actually find purpose in. I'll tell you what, when I was 4 years old, for the people who don't know, I almost passed away. I had an autoimmune disorder. It was really bad. And I never used that story as motivation because I took it for granted. And now I take all the motivation from that. I realize the stuff that I actually feel passion for, and I double down on that stuff. Because I don't want to live the same day for the rest of my life. I don't want to get stuck in the same cycle for the rest of my life. I don't want to not find that best version of myself because he's out there. He's waiting for me. At the end of the road, he's watching my journey. And I know when I fall down, he expects me to get back up. And when I make it to him, I want it to look like I'm looking in a mirror. I want to see him, and I want to see me as a reflection. I don't want to see him and him turn at me and say, man, you almost made it. You were very close. You could have done it. You got hit that one time, and I thought you were going to get back up. It looked like you were going to get back up, but you just didn't. You know how much that would pain me? You know how much that would hurt? And it should hurt everybody. Just the thought of it should hurt you. You need to find the best version of yourself. You owe it to yourself to find him or her. You are that woman. You are that man. You are strong enough. You are loved. You are amazing. You deserve to find this best version of yourself. You deserve to walk with your head high because you're here right now. You made it to this moment. You clicked on this video trying to search for something, try to search for some kind of motivation, trying to search for something that can get you out of that cycle. If you clicked on this video, you're in search of something more because you know you're capable of more. We look for stuff that we think is interesting to us because we find passion in it. Or otherwise, what are you searching for? What are you consuming for? There has to be purpose in what you do. You have to get outside of that comfort zone. Step outside of it. Better yet, jump outside of it because you are capable of doing so. If I put myself in a square, in a little box, and I never let anybody enter or leave, I never let any bad things happen to me because I'm where I'm comfortable, then guess what? I'm never going to grow. Mindset, growth. I don't know this yet because I'm not in the position, but financial wealth all comes from taking risks, jumping out the comfort zone, truly experiencing life. If you don't want to live the same day for the rest of your life, do something different. I saw this on a podcast. Some people watch that same movie over and over again. Your favorite movie. You watch this movie on the television screen and you want to jump through that screen. You want to shake that main character. You want to tell them, don't go in that basement. Don't date that girl. Take the leap of faith. And sometimes we have to step outside of ourselves and we have to tell ourselves the same thing. Sometimes we have to take a week of reflection because the worst feeling ever is going to be getting caught in a cycle where you can't get out of. You have to look in a third point of view at yourself and you have to say, am I doing what I'm able to do, everything I'm able to do within my power to become that best version of myself? What relationships in my life are serving me and which ones are actually taking from me? We have some relationships in our life, friendships, actual loving romantic relationships. Sometimes it's even your parents. They'll try to take your dreams from you. They'll try to take your energy from you. They'll try to take your time from you because they think they know better for you. Or better yet, they don't care. I'm lucky enough to have parents that care. I'm lucky enough to be self-aware of the people I'm around, to know that they care. But let me tell you guys, some people, you got to boot them out of your life. You got to get them gone. Because you are the 5 people you surround yourself with. And it's very true. You don't want to hold on to friends of the past who are stuck in the past. You can't try to change them. You can't try to change somebody who's broken. It's up to them to change. You got to focus on yourself. You have to look within. I made a video today. I said, when I think of the best version of myself, I look at him from the inside out. When I say inside out, let's focus on the out. Out is material things, all the external things, money, cars, clothing. But I want to look inside the in first. I want to look inside myself. What is he like? How does he hold his head? What's his mindset? Where's his mind at? How does he talk to himself? How did he get to the place where he's at mentally? What mental state was he in? I want to look at that first, because that's the most important thing. If you jump right to the external stuff, the money, the cars, the clothing, then you're going to have all those things. You're going to feel empty. I bet there's a lot of rich people out there who have money but don't have a lot of other things. You have to become wealthy in other ways in your life, because that's not all that matters. The money's not all that matters. The cars aren't all that matters. And society is conforming and sending this message out, especially to men, that you need to have this certain thing in life. You need to be at this certain place in life. You have to do this certain thing in life because you're going to get what's important, the cars, the money. Is that really what's important? Or would you rather be happy? Would you rather be in a relationship that fulfills you? Would you rather do things with purpose and really love yourself while doing it? Some people do these things. You live the same day for the rest of your life. Trust me, you don't want to do that. You want more. That's why you clicked on this video, because you want more. And you deserve more. You got to go and get it, though. You got to go and get it, and I believe in you. You know, the hardest part is jumping outside of that comfort zone, because sometimes we hate that. Jumping outside of our comfort zone when we're really uncomfortable and we're barely optimal performance and we're just out there taking a risk with no knowledge. It's scary. We hate that feeling. We love the feeling of comfort. We love that feeling of inner validation within our circle, but we have to jump outside of it. I was thinking the other day, I was walking with my friend in a forest preserve. We're walking. I was looking at the rhythm of how his feet were moving. I was looking at the pace of how we were moving. And I turned to him and I said, isn't it funny, if we were alone, I might be further along, or you might be further along. When you're not with somebody, you walk at a different pace. Some people need a little bit more me time. I noticed one of the biggest procrastination tools I use is surrounding myself with people. Surrounding myself with people every single day. Sometimes you need to be alone. Sometimes you need to be isolated. That's not saying get rid of all your friends. I think you should get rid of the ones that aren't serving you. But that's saying that you walk this path, and the people you walk with, you want to make sure they're walking at a pace that's going to get you somewhere you want to be. And he turned to me and he said, you're right. That's so weird. And I was like, I bet in your mind during this walk, when you totally forget about this conversation, if you started to walk a little faster, I would match your pace. And he did it, and I did. And that's such a beautiful analogy for me, because it really shows we walk through life with these people we surround ourselves with. And sometimes we take different paths, and that's okay. Sometimes that person that we hang out with, the one that inspires us, is walking a little faster, and we match his speed, and he's helping us grow. We want to surround ourselves with people who have a nice pace, a pace of longevity, a pace where they keep on going. They walk the talk. That's the people you should be surrounding yourself with. Even better yet, be that person. If you notice nobody in your group, you have a bunch of people in your group with amazing potential, but you guys are feeding off of each other's procrastination, feeding off of each other's just bad habits, then you're going to keep doing them. But sometimes you have to be that one that takes the leap. You have to show the people around you. When you show the people around you that you care, when you show the people around you that you're doing stuff with purpose and you're fulfilling yourself, they're going to feel it. They're going to be inspired. But you can't be worried about changing them. You can only inspire these people. Trust me, guys. You deserve a great life. You deserve to meet that best version of yourself because he's out there. He's waiting for you. He's at the end of the road wondering if you're going to get back up. He doesn't want you to stay in your comfort zone because he didn't get to where he's at because he was comfortable along the way. He did stuff that made him uncomfortable. He did stuff that pushed the boundaries of his comfort zone and expanded his horizon into better things that you wouldn't even think you're capable of now. He was able to do. So keep pushing, keep striving for that best version of yourself. Because guys, I can promise, going back to the front of the video, I know that everybody watching this video is going to die at some point, but I cannot promise that you're going to live. So do stuff that makes you feel alive. And that's the video. Peace out.